What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy NextGen720, and I'm back with another video. And look what I got. I tried to show you guys yesterday, but I had the mute button on my mic by mistake. And guess why? For those of you that don't know, that are new to my channel, I had a fire. And I, lost just about everything. But so if you bought your Xbox One, day one, you got the day one, on the controller and the day one box, and people, believe it or not, are selling those, and they want top dollar for them. So I got one, the controller, from all places, and it just cost me $50. My son, I bought when I got the Xbox One. Also, got him one, at launch. We got the Xbox Ones and the PS4s. We got them at launch. And so he had the box on top of it because I had to go by his dorm. Of course, he needed money. And he had the box on top of the closet. Give me that box. I didn't even think about it. I like to, collect little things like that. So, and he gave me his controller. I told him not to use the controller, but his other controller went out. He just started using this one, so I told him not to use it. The reason why the light is on, I synced it with my Xbox just now. But this is the one that I'm using though, you see. But anyhow, on to today's video. Also, before I start today's video, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to my channel, I'm gonna leave the link to my Twitch channel down below. If you're not following me on Twitch, please do so. We have a very, very, very special show planned for you guys on Twitch only. You won't get it on my channel. You won't get it on Crap channel. I'm not gonna say the other people's channel because it is a surprise. You won't get it on Showstoppers channel. Nobody else's channel is only gonna be over Twitch. So if you're not following my Twitch channel, can you please do so now? On to today's video. Now there's a rumor, heavily rumor floating around the industry, that Microsoft may have lost the deal with Activision as far as Call of Duty getting all the content first, all the DLC and map packs first on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360. Normally, because like I said, they just had a leaked trailer, I think, or the trailer came out last week, or whatever the case may be, for Call of Duty Black Ops 3, and there was no mention of the Xbox, controller, nothing. So I guess that's what's prompted this rumor, and a lot of people are worried about it. Me personally, I can give some rat ass. That $45 million, $50 million, whatever, that they pay a year for that Call of Duty, to get the map packs first and stuff. Spend that on some exclusives. I don't see what's the point in wasting money on time exclusive DLC. Now, if the DLC was exclusive period, then fine, I could see spending the money. But it's eventually going to come to the PlayStation or whatever else other console there is. So I don't really see the purpose of that. To me, they should take that money. Now, listen, in my view may seem a little tainted, because I don't care for Call of Duty, but it's not just for Call of Duty. I'm saying this with any game, I don't see the purpose of playing for timed DLC or, even timed exclusives if they're going to come to a rival platform. They should take that money there and invest it into their own IPs or newer IPs, Now, let me be clear this. Now, deals like they did with Dead Rising, fine. Deals like they did with Rise, fine. Deals like they have with Tomb Raider, fine. I know Tomb Raider is eventually going to come to the PC. And I want to be clear this. Microsoft is not in competition with yourselves. I don't care how much you want to say, well, the PC is a... No. A computer is a computer. We're talking about consoles. And to run Tomb Raider, to run Dead Rising, to run Rise, you need a Windows operating system. So Microsoft doesn't really care if third party, they have you make, put the games on Windows, make them playable on Windows. and you're gonna see a lot of those games. Now, I won't say now. I guess when it makes sense, or especially with Windows 10, we're gonna be playing a lot with PC counterparts. Quote unquote the PC elitists. But again, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be clear. It's not the end of doom and gloom for Microsoft if it is. When you think of Call of Duty, honestly, you think of the Xbox. The controller primarily is made for shooters. Left from here. That's why, honestly, I never really cared for the PlayStation controller when it came to first-person shooters. Don't get me wrong, the PlayStation 4 controller is much better than the 3. And because it has a trigger, and and the knobs are a little bit more sturdy. But I just don't like playing with my. You guys can see it here. There we go. With my thumbs so close together, to me it feels very unnatural. Microsoft hit the nail on the board. This here, one there, fine. You know what I mean? I don't know if Sony has a patent on this D-pad. They've said for years that Sony has a better D-pad than the Xbox, but you say tomato, I say tomato, But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, it's not the doom and gloom to if it is true, Would it be a good thing for Sony? They fine. I mean, to me, they made a big deal out of the Destiny DLC. And listen, even though I don't care for Destiny, I do realize that is a huge game, one of the biggest games to come out last year. I don't know if it's sold more than Duty, but goddamn, Activision had some heavy hitters on their hand. I didn't think Destiny was going to be that successful. I think it had like 16 million unique users or whatever the case may be. I think it's a very boring game. That's just my opinion again. But, they made a big deal about Sony having this time DLC for a year. It was a ship, some skins. Let me tell you something. 9 times, unless it's a fighter, 9 times out of 10, I don't even buy DLC. Once I can, because it get so many games, once I beat the game, I'm done with it. Prime example, I love Sunset Overdrive. I beat it, but again, I didn't buy any DLC because I don't feel the need or the urge to go back and to play it again. I don't. Another, Mass Effect. I beat all the Mass Effects, besides the first one. The first one was kind of, but I didn't buy any of that DLC. Once I beat it, Shepard, I'm done. Whoever to make the jump, because they kind of, EA messed up from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3. As I said, it makes no sense to buy this DLC and shit. That would really turn me off, because the end of part 2, you were supposed to be able to take your crew, supposed to have that save file and go from 2 to 3, and that wasn't the case. At the end of 2, some people didn't make it. You got to cheat of keeping certain members alive, and you're supposed to have that same crew to bring it with you to 3, and you still had to go around and add people to the team, and it is what it is. But yeah. So that's my opinion. I don't think that is the end. If it is, I say kudos. That $50 million, like if you're gonna do it when it makes sense. Like when they did it with Take-Two. Rockstar with the Grand Theft Auto for the 360, the balance it gave Tony. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that ever came to. I bought that DLC. I don't think, because my son's big on the Grand Theft Auto, I don't think that ever came to the PS3. If it did, I do apologize. I'm not sure, but if if it did, it was way later. If I am mistaken, you guys can correct me in the comment section below. But like I said, do it when it makes sense. Like if you're gonna give Microsoft put it on true dedicated servers, not them hybrid servers. I'm gonna show you with dedicated servers when you have a a server, so you can select the server that you're going to. Those hybrids still use host migration peer to peer. That's not true dedicated servers. It's 2015. A big exclusive like Call of Duty should be on true dedicated servers. You have a server select. You get to select what server, just East Coast, West Coast. You should have it should be. That's a big game, a huge game. But again, I reiterate, it's not the end. If they did, Microsoft said this year at E3, that they are doubling down. Matter of fact, I take that back, tripling down. No, I take that back, quadrupling down on first party exclusive. So we are in for a treat at E3. Let's wait and see. This is your boy NextGen720. Like I said, if you're not following me on my Twitch channel, please